The film opens in a quiet, dimly lit refrigerator, where Gudetama is lying lazily on a cold egg tray, content in his lethargy. This serene moment is interrupted by Saki Piyo, a young chick fresh out of the shell, who is searching desperately for his mom. Saki Piyo, full of energy and innocence, pleads with Gudetama to help him navigate the world outside, convinced his mom must be close by. Gudetama grumbles, reluctant to leave his comfy spot, but Saki Piyo's urgency and earnestness slowly wear down his resistance. This opening scene lingers, giving the audience a sense of Gudetama's laid-back character and the contrasting eagerness of Saki Piyo, ultimately setting the stage for a reluctant friendship as Gudetama agrees to help. Their first obstacle is a daring escape from the fridge, stretching into a comical and suspenseful sequence. Saki Piyo takes the lead, but Gudetama is far from quick, and they nearly get caught by the household chef as they tumble out of the fridge. The kitchen is vast and intimidating, filled with sizzling pans, sharp utensils, and the aroma of food cooking. They scurry across the counter, hiding behind ingredients and barely avoiding becoming an unintended addition to a chef's dish. The two encounter other food items, spices, vegetables, and even an old garlic bulb, that give humorous commentary on the fate of food and, in a light-hearted moment, compare their destinies. This scene deepens their bond as Saki Piyo realizes Gudetama's wry wisdom, while Gudetama begins to admire Saki Piyo's bravery. When Saki Piyo spots a chef who he mistakes for his mom, he rushes forward, only to end up in the trash, devastated. Gudetama pulls him out, and they find a QR code with a chicken logo on the trash bin, a possible clue leading them to Saki Piyo's real family. They decide to escape the kitchen and follow this hint, navigating around kitchen staff in an exhilarating escape sequence before slipping out through a garbage chute into the bustling city. Outside, they're faced with a new world of challenges. The city scenes introduce a fresh layer of action, with Saki Piyo and Gudetama navigating crowded streets, flashing neon signs, and looming skyscrapers. They dodge pedestrians and cars, narrowly avoiding mishaps and finding themselves on a crowded bus. A young child notices them and tries to keep them as toys, adding a comedic and slightly tense series of encounters as they struggle to stay hidden. This time allows for more dialogue, with Gudetama teasing Saki Piyo but also encouraging him, subtly showing his growing sense of responsibility. As they journey through the city, they accidentally wander into the government district and eventually end up in the office of the Prime Minister. Mistaken for official mascots, they get caught up in a humorous exchange where Gudetama offers some comically lazy advice about embracing a simpler life, inadvertently inspiring the Prime Minister. They leave with new resources provided by the Prime Minister's office, including maps and, unknowingly, a small tracking device that will later help the authorities locate them. After leaving the government office, they find themselves wandering through the city's underground egg community in a gritty alley populated by different egg personas, scrambled, fried, and boiled eggs. These characters share stories of their own journeys, encouraging Saki Piyo to stay hopeful but reminding him that not all eggs have happy endings. Gudetama feels out of place in this gritty environment, and he and Saki Piyo have a moment of reflection, with Gudetama acknowledging his own fears of not having a purpose, something he's hidden beneath his lazy exterior. This heartfelt scene strengthens their bond and deepens the story, giving both characters a sense of shared vulnerability. With new resolve, they continue their journey out of the city and into the countryside, hitching a ride on a delivery truck that takes them close to the farm shown in the QR code. This sequence adds suspense and comedy, with them hiding among crates and avoiding a series of close calls with delivery drivers. They finally reach the farm in a visually stunning scene, with fields stretching out beneath a vast sky and animals peacefully grazing. However, the reunion isn't instant. Saki Piyo searches frantically for his mom, his calls echoing across the farm, while Gudetama waits, unsure if this was all for nothing. In the climactic moments, Saki Piyo finally spots his mother, leading to a tearful and joyful reunion. Gudetama watches from afar, his usual indifferent demeanor softening as he realizes he's happy for his friend. As he prepares to leave, Saki Piyo calls him back, offering to introduce him to the farm as his big brother. Gudetama, touched, accepts, finding a sense of belonging he didn't know he needed. The film closes with a quiet, heartwarming scene of the two friends resting in a sunlit meadow, with Gudetama finally finding peace in a place he can call home. This expanded version explores more emotional beats and allows for rich character growth. Scenes are filled with suspenseful moments, comedic relief, heartfelt dialogues, and breathtaking visuals, creating a full-feature experience that shows Gudetama's journey from apathy to caring and Saki Piyo's growth from fear to bravery. The pacing balances action, comedy, and sentiment, offering both entertaining and touching moments throughout.